Good morning, TikTok family. Listen, let me explain my little short. I love to explain so y'all can understand what I'm saying and what I mean. When I mean Satan give you the silent treatment when you are in sin, Satan uses our vessels to sin. He uses our fleshly bodies to promote others to sin. It would never be many in sin if it wasn't somebody else in sin recruited somebody else to sin. So when Satan uses a main vessel to recruit many to sin, that's how he get souls in his dark kingdom, because he have to have a promoter to help promote or recruit another soul to sin. That's why in our families, we've been betrayed, we've been projected on, we've been lied on, we've been smeared, we've been master manipulated, we've been fornicated, we've been given the silent treatment, communication. We were taught these things of sin. We were taught the ways of the flesh. So Satan need a promoter to recruit sin to others so they can become part of his dark kingdom, which we all have been partakers into sin. That's why when the Almighty awakened us chosen ones, 144,000 of us, when he awakened us, he had to show us who we had to slay. We had to slay our families because they didn't want us to win. We had to slay friends. If you had friends, they didn't want you to win. You had to walk away from your job because they didn't want you to win. You had to walk away from your apartment, your home, give up your cars because the people that was around you did things so you can fail and try to throw dirt on your name, trying to bash your image because they didn't have one. Many people that's around you, if you don't wake up and observe who's around you, they can be low-key hating on you. They can be low-key envying you. They can be low-key trying to have you to fail in your success. That's why it's important to seek the kingdom of God first, and things will be added on to you, because everybody can't go with you. We all were recruited to sin. As David speaks about it in Psalm 51. Give me a second. As David speaks about it in Psalms, as Paul speaks about it in Ephesians 2:2, we all have sinned. If we didn't sin, how can we go through these lessons that darkness is taking us through to learn them? To learn of the devil. He put us in positions that, what you think, okay, example. Those men and women that's sitting in the prison, you think they just in the prison because they just woke up one day and say, let me go out here and do something destructive? Absolutely not. Someone had to recruit them into that sinful portal. And at first, it seemed so fun to do. It seemed so exciting. It seemed so driven. But Satan forgot to tell you one part about it. Once you act on it and you get caught up on it, I can't help you. So he go ghost on you. He give you the silent treatment. Nobody want to hear the truth, but the truth is the truth. Somebody had to promote and recruit us into sin. And 9 times out of 10, your family is first. Then you get out here into this open world and you find some friends. Then you get out and you find a relationship. Then you get out and then you go in business with somebody. Or you get hired in a business. Then you find a church. But there is no healing in amongst all of these, joining these certain relationships of people. But you're still broken, you're still wounded, but you don't recognize the spiritual wounds because you suppressed them so long. Your oppressors that seared your conscience, you can't even feel what's hitting you until you wake up. Until you wake up and realize that you are spiritually being attacked. You wake up and you realize that you are in a real deep spiritual warfare. But you won't know that until you wake up. Spiritually wake up. Let me give you this verse. We all been partakers. I'm going to read both of them. Psalms 51:2. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquities and cleanse me from my sins. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sins is ever before me. Against thee only have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen into iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden parts thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. We all have sinned. When the children came out of our wombs, the woman womb, their mother's wombs, we brought them into a sinful world. You will always have a demon that's around watching, because it got to recruit and promote sin to that unborn child. So just because you pregnant, you got people wishing for that baby's downfall. You got people praying on that baby's downfall. You got wicked people waiting to recruit that sinful way to that unborn child. It's before it even be brought forth into this world. The bloodline is wicked. The one you got the baby from and yourself were wicked. So you're going to have some unclean children. We all have. We all were unclean. But when we get the Almighty and He wash us, purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. This is Psalms 51:7. And then you go over to Ephesians. See, y'all don't understand because y'all don't read. And when you don't read, you never understand. Ephesians 2. Wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. The spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. We all walk this course. Ephesians 2:3. I'm sorry. Ephesians 2:3. Amongst whom also we had our conversations in time past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. But God, who is rich in mercy, for His great love wherewith He loved us, even when we were dead in sins, have quickened us together with Christ. By grace ye are saved. We got to understand. We can't sit here and bash other people. We can't sit here and point fingers at other people. The one we need to point the finger at is Satan. Because our parents, they didn't have the ability to fight. It was harder in their days. They wasn't meant to be awakened. We were. They were too weak. We're not weak. I'm not going to give y'all enticing words. I'm not finna tickle ears, because Satan ain't tickling anything. Satan is taking lives here. I'll talk to you tonight.